Hello, this is Matthew Donegan-Ryan with Swapcard. We are the company that created the event app for MPI Cascadia, and I'm going to show you a quick overview of how to use it to create your agenda, read about speakers, bookmark your favorite exhibitors, and connect with other attendees. By now you should have gotten an email invitation from MPI Cascadia with a link to use the app. If you're already using it, you'll probably get updates emails every couple of days telling you about the notifications that you have. This is the update email I got this morning telling me about a new meeting request that has been accepted. So I'm going to access the app by tapping on this link here. If it's your first time using the app, you'll be asked to create a password or connect the app to one of your social media accounts. If you've used it before, you can access it directly. The app will work on a web browser on your computer, or there's a native app available in the App Store. So just search for Swapcard in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and you'll be able to download the app. So let's walk through a few of the features. I'm going to start with attendees. Usually at events, when you look at an attendee list, it will be sorted alphabetically, but with Swapcard, we're sorting the list based on how good of a recommendation we believe each attendee is for your profile. If you want to see what keywords we're using to make these recommendations, you can tap the three dots in the top right corner and say my search criteria, and this will show some of the criteria that's being used to match you with other attendees. One of my keywords here is marketing, but if I don't want to be matched due to that keyword, I can easily remove that. In addition to the keywords, our AI algorithm will also look at the sessions that you're attending, the meetings that you've set, the messages that you set to other attendees, and it will make recommendations based on those activities. So here I can see a list of the hundreds of people coming to the event, and it looks like these top 5 or so people are a pretty good match for me. So let's click on some of them and take a look. I got an inquiry here from Audrey. She sent me a connection request, and I would like to accept that. So I'll just tap on accept, and now we are connected. As Audrey is a potential business opportunity for me, I can rate the star rating here of how good of a business opportunity that is. I can also take some notes. So I'll say, send more info about event apps. So I can take notes, and that way after the event, I know how to follow up with each person and what we discussed. Looking at Audrey's profile here, I can see her skills. She's an event planner. I can see what sessions she's leading. If I'm a supplier, I can add tags of products or services that she may be interested in. Let's take a look at some of the other profiles here. Here's Erin Kevin. She's the victim specialist with FBI Portland, and I can see she's a speaker, and she's speaking at the session, Sex Trafficking Behind the Scenes. So this session looks interesting to me, so I'm just going to tap on that little calendar, and that will add that to my agenda. So just go through, explore the list, add attendees that you'd like to connect with, or send them messages. I'll go back to the home page here. Next, let's take a look at the agenda. So I tap on my agenda. At the top of the page, it will show you each day of the conference, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and you can tap through to see all the sessions on those days. Also, it has recommended sessions for you. So at the top here, I can scroll through and see the sessions that are recommended for me. So there's a community service project on Sunday at 10 a.m. If I want to add that to my agenda, again, I just tap on the calendar, or I tap on the description here, and I can read more about it. I can see the information. I can see the attendees. So if I tap on the attendee list, I can see everyone who signed up for it and say, oh, some of my friends are going to this session. I should go too. And then if I'm interested in this session, here's some other sessions that I may also be interested in. So it makes it really easy for you to explore all of these sessions at the event. You can also run filters for the room location. So if you're in a certain breakout room, you can run a filter for that room and see what other sessions are coming up in your room next if you don't want to be moving around so much. I'm going to go back to the home page here, and we'll explore some more features. I'm participating in the hosted buyer portion of the event, so that I have a hosted buyer icon here. If you're not participating in that part of the conference, you're not going to see that feature. Next is the exhibitors. This is a feature, of course, everyone will be able to see. So I can scroll through and see all of the companies that are exhibiting at the event. And if I'm interested in learning more about one of the companies, I just tap on it. I can read information about that company. I can add it to my favorite exhibitors if I like. I can connect with it on social media. And I can see any appropriate contact details as well as the team members coming from that company. So after I've favorited a few of the exhibitors, if I tap on my little star up here, it'll show me my favorite exhibitors. So these are all the exhibitors that I'm remembering, and I'm going to try and visit with all of them on site at the event. Next up is the speakers. So if I just want to look at the speakers, I can scroll through and see every speaker that's coming to the event. Again, if one of them looks like someone I want to learn more about, I can just tap on their profile. I could connect with them. So I know Ryan. I'll say, "Hey Ryan, let's meet up in Bend!" exclamation point. So now Ryan has a message for me, and hopefully he'll respond, and we'll be able to meet on site at the event. Back on the home page, if we scroll down a little bit farther, we can see the venue sponsor is the River House. We can see all the various platinum, diamond, gold, and silver sponsors, and we can tap in and access any of their profiles. We can see a social feed of all of the latest tweets about the event. Down at the bottom, we can see more general information about the event. And then in the bottom right, you'll see there's a little camera icon there. So the camera icon will actually allow you to scan people's business cards at the event. So if you just tap on the icon, it will turn on your camera, hit card, and then you'll be able to scan a business card and record that information in the app. Let's go through some of the features listed here at the bottom. I've got a little messages feature here with a little +1 notification. Let's tap on that and see who's sent me a message. So here's several messages that I've received. It looks like I've got one from Terry here. He said, "Look forward to seeing you at CEC." All right, can't wait. See you there. And so here we can manage all of our messages between each other at the event. Next are my notifications, and so the notifications will show all of my recent updates. I have one here. I have a new meeting request from Alan. He'd like to meet with me, so I'm going to accept his request. And then I also have a meeting request from Lauren, or a connection request from Lauren. So I'm going to connect her or accept her meeting request. I can scroll through and see all of my requests, as well as information about any of the sessions that are coming up. Back at the home page here, you'll notice the second icon says My Cascadia Conference. If I tap on that, it will show me a bunch of my personal information about the event. So the first one here is my agenda. So this will show me my agenda every day, and I can see all of my upcoming sessions and meetings here. I can also save this agenda to my calendar right on my phone. So I can export this information, save it to my calendar, and then I'll be able to access this right on the calendar of my phone, which should make it really easy for me to connect with all of these folks at the event. If I tap the little people, this will show me any one-on-one meetings that I've set up. This is only available to those participating in the hosted buyer, so you may not have that feature. I can see all of my connections. So these are all the people that I've met with or that I've connected with at the event. And then, of course, I can see my favorite exhibitors. Down in the very bottom right, you'll see there's a little person icon. If I tap on that, this is how I can control all of my information in the app. So if I tap on my profile, I can add a picture to my profile. I can edit my skills. I can edit my biography that shows up in the app. I can add any social media links that I'd like, so other attendees can find me on social media. I can edit my contact details, so this is what other attendees will see if they connect with me at the event. And then I can also, if I'm an exhibitor, I can connect myself to my company listing within the app. I'm going to show you a couple features just for the exhibitors. So for those of you who are planners, you can fast forward through this part. If I tap on the exhibitor section here, I can update my exhibitor profile within the application. So if I tap on the little menu up here on the left, I can tap on my company profile, and just like how the attendees can edit their personal profile, a company can edit their company profile. So I encourage you exhibitors to upload your logo, to edit all of your exhibitor information and add any information that you think will be useful to your attendees. You can of course connect your company's social media accounts, and then of course put in the contact details of your company. So highly recommend filling that out. You'll get a better experience at the event. One thing exhibitors and regular planner attendees can do is export all of the leads, all of the connections they make within the app. So if you're an exhibitor, you can export them from this exhibitor page. And if you're an attendee or an exhibitor, so a planner or supplier, if you tap on the contacts icon at the bottom of your page, of the home page, you'll see in the top left there's an export button. If we tap on that, it will create an Excel file of all of your contacts, and you can download this Excel file and then upload it into your contact management system or your email marketing system. So those are all the main features of the app. I encourage you to explore it. If you have any questions, you can send them to Matthew@swapcard.com, or if you go into the attendee list, you can find me and send me a message directly within the app, and I'll respond as soon as I can. I look forward to seeing all of you in Bend in just a few days. Have a great rest of your day.